Question number 29. A person used to consume Qadiani products in the past but then stopped using them. Thus, unknowingly, they have committed a sin. How can they seek forgiveness for that? This question is often asked when someone used Qadiani products in the past and now they are concerned about the unintentional sin they may have committed. To understand this, consider an example. If someone were to accidentally take poison, they might die, and it would not be considered suicide. However, if they knowingly and intentionally ingest poison, it would be considered as a suicide, which is a sin. Similarly, if someone unknowingly consumed Qadiani products, they might not be held accountable for a sin, but if they continue to consume them knowingly, it is harmful for their iman. To seek forgiveness for this situation, one should first repent sincerely to Allah. Repentance tawbah is a fundamental concept in Islam and it involves feeling remorse for one's action, stopping the sinful behavior, and turning to Allah in supplication, seeking His forgiveness. In the case, in this case, if a person has consumed Qadani products unknowingly, they may not be held accountable for a sin, but they should strive to strengthen their faith and the connection to the beliefs of Islam. They should learn about the beliefs, teachings, and practices of the Holy Prophet ﷺ and the finality of prophethood. Strengthening one's faith and knowledge can help rectify any weakness caused by unintentional actions. To strengthen their faith, they can start by reading about the life of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, his character, and the sacrifices made by the Sahaba. By seeking Allah's forgiveness and strengthening their faith, a Muslim can work towards rectifying the situation and ensuring that his or her faith remains firm and strong. Allah is often described as the most merciful and most forgiving, so sincere repentance is usually met with His forgiveness and mercy. Question number 30. How do Qadianis trap Muslims? There are several ways via which Qadianis propagate their beliefs within our Islamic society. To maintain their presence among Muslims and to promote their false beliefs, they primarily utilize their outwardly moral conduct. They approach Muslims with good manners, especially those who are not financially stable, offering them assistance when needed, building strong relationships with them, and even attempting to establish family ties with them. After establishing a connection, Qadianis start their work. They never directly reveal their beliefs to anyone. Their method of preaching is entirely different, particularly in Pakistan and in similar regions where Muslims are in majority. There, Qadianis focus on building strong relationships with Muslims, often trying to create bonds of friendship with them. In this way, they find opportunities to distort the beliefs of Muslims and try to create doubts and suspicions in their minds. This is their fundamental approach to mislead Muslims. It is important for us to not to be deceived by their apparent good manners. Similarly, many Muslims say that Qadianis have never asked them to accept their beliefs. But when they were further inquired, they eventually admitted to having been questioned about the Islamic concept that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam is living above in heavens while the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is below on earth. This means that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam's rank is above Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This statement often confuses Muslims. However, the first answer to this objection is simple, that someone's rank and profile is not affected by the position of where they reside. Angels are also at heavens above. Does this make them superior to all the prophets who are below on earth? No, it doesn't. Another answer is that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam is in the heavens above and our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is in paradise. As according to the hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which states, the area between my grave and my member is one of the gardens of paradise. Sahih al-Bukhari hadith number 1196. This response from the Muslims which we are talking about reveals that he or she has been influenced by Qadianis. The fact that the Qadianis have maintained contact with them for an extended period of time and have never preached them directly is a strategy to affect them, is a strategy to affect the Muslims. So it should be understood that we should not focus on their apparent nice manners alone. In a similar way, most Muslims claim that Qadianis have never invited them to accept the religion. This shows that the invitation does not come solely through words or language, it is achieved through actions. This practical approach forms the foundation of Qadiani efforts, and the impact of actions is more profound and influential than mere words. Another response to your question is that when Qadianis start discussing their beliefs with Muslims, they do not begin with the belief of the end of prophethood, but rather start with the concept of Imam Mahdi alayhi rizwan. They claim that the difference between Muslims and Qadianis is solely regarding the belief in Imam Mahdi alayhi rizwan. Qadianis say that Imam Mahdi has already come into this world in the form of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Qadiani, while Muslims believe that the Imam Mahdi alayhi Rizwan is yet to come. This is the only difference and there is no other one. Another point is that Qadianis use the same Islamic attributes as Muslims do, such as the recitation of Kalma, performing Salah, having fast, and paying Zakat. They perform these acts just like as Muslims do. They say their worship is similar to ours, so there is no difference between us and them, that they have been unjustly declared as non Muslims. So, Qadianis use their morals, their conduct, and their manner of worship to deceive Muslims in order to spread their beliefs and to trap Muslims.